But just to go back to 2023, you met at the Eurovision Song Contest, which is where you came across Andy Burnham, now our Prime Minister in the United Kingdom. Do you remember, what are your memories of Andy Burnham at that great entertainment? What were your impressions of him from then?
Tough on issues, but kind to people. It's very smart, and he has vision about Great Britain, about collaboration with European countries. We had a lot of discussion about Ukraine, about Europe. I think he really bring back hope for Great Britain, and Great Britain today, very important part, Europe. But we expect next election in French, unpredictable election. Situation in Germany, very hesitate. But I think Andriy feel huge responsibility.
Okay, so your impressions were favorable. You say you took away an impression of him being resilient. I'm interested that at the Eurovision Song Contest there, while everyone around is jumping up and down and dancing in funny costumes, you were talking serious politics. You were talking about Ukraine. You were talking about policy. That is interesting. Were you not also dancing around to the music?
No, in general, we had conversation about collaboration between Ukrainian cities and Great Britain cities. We had a lot of meetings in United States, in Great Britain, in Poland. But my responsibility is city Lviv. And all time I think about current situation, but every day Russia launch rocket, drone, destroy infrastructure in Ukrainian cities. But Lviv very important for Ukraine, but Lviv today, huge humanitarian hub. We hosted internally displaced people, we hosted wounded, and together with Andy, we developed an ecosystem of humanity unbroken. I received huge support from Manchester and from Liverpool about developing our mental health center. It is our big topic, discussion about geopolitics. Very interesting, but for me, very interesting, tangible results.
Yes, the work of a Ukraine mayor is a heavy workload, and obviously an enormous amount of serious matters always to consider. What about your relationship with a city like Manchester when Andy Burnham was there? What can that do for Ukraine at a time of war? What is the value of that relationship?
No, we have very friendly relationship. All time, Andy invite me together with my colleague to Manchester, and we took part together with different conference. But last meeting, we dedicate topic resilience. Together with my team, we show our cases about surviving. And I think this topic very interesting for not only Great Britain cities, for cities in Europe, but 10 drones completely change, destroy infrastructure in all European cities. This topic very important. For me, very important topic about more deeply collaboration with Great Britain in different spheres. Collaboration between cities, collaboration between companies. I expect ceasefire maybe in 5 months, in 1 year, but we must think about recovery Ukraine. It is next good option for Great Britain business. We already opened in Lviv special office, but last year we opened in Lviv Japan desk. In this year, Germany desk, a Norwegian desk. It is structure about thinking about recovery Ukraine. I am maximum ready for collaboration with Great Britain business. Political, okay. Business, this next very important step.
Okay, now at some point, hopefully soon, there will be, as you say, a ceasefire in Ukraine, and then the serious business of reconstruction and of redevelopment will begin. And a city mayor in a major city like Lviv is going to have a huge job to do. In your collaboration and your conversations and contacts with other mayors in the United Kingdom and elsewhere, what would you pass on to those British mayors? What have you to teach them that might help their people in this country?
I think every Great Britain mayor today must dedicate time for a visit to Ukraine. Situation in Europe unpredictable. Russia was, it, and will all time source of threat, not only for Ukraine, for all democratic cities and countries. And our experience about surviving, very interesting. Next option. I have idea about special forum. I want to bring together Great Britain mayors and Ukrainian mayors and start more deeply collaboration together with business companies. But we need a lot of invest program. Today, European Union support Ukraine, but we need different technology. We already share our experience about drone, about anti-drone system, but opposite, we need a lot of technology about recovery, rebuilding Ukraine.
Yes.
It's unique collaboration, and maybe together with Great Britain, we join to European Union. It is next very interesting option.
And that will be an important time. But you want to cooperate. You want to, for that cooperation, to help you rebuild in Ukraine and to help your country, Ukraine, rebuild itself at that sort of municipal level as well as the national level. Can I just ask you something else? Your city, Mr. Mayor of Lviv, there have been problems there with violence over military recruitment. Tell me your thoughts on that. How do you address that? More and more Ukrainians are reluctant to go to fight.
It's a very important question, but we have in Lviv 21 recruiting center. There's different brigade open in Lviv. It is very good model, but people make decision after communication with officer. Also, we have not good cases, but it is very limited case. But it's people in people, different conflict from time to time. But in general, situation, I think, very good. And today, I think about next step. 58,000 citizens of Lviv in this moment in front line. After ceasefire, 10% population city Lviv, it will people after front line. It's veteran, together with families. It is huge community.
Yes.
95% people after front line have post-traumatic syndrome. But we built in Lviv ecosystem of humanity unbroken, rehabilitation center, unbroken art, unbroken sport, mental health center. But collaboration with Manchester, collaboration with Liverpool, it is very important part our mental health center. Situation in Europe unpredictable. We already share our experience for you about different. Next option, combat trauma. Combat trauma today and 20 years ago, it is completely different combat trauma. We already invite doctors from Great Britain and show our example. Humanitarian step, business step, military step, a lot of options for collaboration. I cannot think like you. You cannot think like me. We must think in together. But Great Britain people, it is very strong, very smart. Ukrainian people today demonstrate bravery only together. Together, it is really bedrock European stability. Collaboration between Great Britain and Ukraine.
Okay, Mayor Sadovyi, thank you so much for talking to me, and congratulations on your English.